WIS News Primetime, creating barrier-free pathways for young men in the Midlands. That's what Young Men United sets out to do as they work to inspire change across the community.
An awesome mission. The program is known for guiding its participants through high school graduation into the rest of their lives, all while providing endless transitional support.
And here to tell us more is United Way's Director of Education and Resiliency, Dr. Jabari Badrick, and one of Young Men United students, Enosh Jean-Philippe Jr. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you all for having us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so tell us, I mean, we covered the program a little bit, but what does that mean, having that support? What does that look like on a day-to-day basis for these students?
All right, well, Young Men United is a workforce development program, and so we surround our young men with one-on-one mentors. We provide them with multiple pathways for career and major exploration through internships, through what do you call those, like apprenticeships, and through our monthly professional development workshops. And then when needed, we can provide emergency financial support to families to help keep that family stable.
Yeah, you know, all of those opportunities are so key and so big, you know, just being able to kind of get your feet wet and just kind of get used to a career. Enosh, what has it meant to you to be part of this program?
It means a lot to me. You know, they have mentors and everything that, you know, come out there and help me with anything I need to, that I have questions for.
Great.
And are you in high school right now? Or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what grade are you in?
Senior, I'm a senior.
Oh, wow. Okay, so big transition coming soon. So how has that helped you throughout this process? Like, when you think about it, what do you think is most important with all of this?
I would say financial. You know, they always tell me, you know, when it comes to college or stuff, when it comes to money and what I really want to do after high school.
Yeah, and that's awesome because, gosh, that can really impact you a long way down the road.
Yeah, what are some of the fields that you kind of steer some of these young men toward? Or, you know, I imagine that there's somewhat of a mix in terms of, you know, some might plan on college, some might plan on a trade. Either way, you know, it's tailor-made, I'm sure, to each young person.
We try and make that very clear to the parents and to anyone who's interested in the program, is that we want the young men to determine what they do after high school. And so what we do is introduce them to as many fields as possible, have people come in and speak with them, you know, having conversations, and then they decide 4-year, 2-year, trade, whatever the situation may be. We have students from Eau Claire High School, Richland Northeast, which is where Enosh attends, Columbia High School, and Irmo High School, just to put that out there.
Yeah, awesome. And how can students get involved in this?
So we are only in those high schools, so you have to attend those schools. You have to be a young man in that school, either in the 10th, 11th, or 12th grade. You just apply when we open the application.
And so this support continues throughout high school, right? So how long does that continue?
Well, we started last year, so we'll see how long it continues. The idea is that it continues until you enter the workforce, right? And so if you go to a 4-year school, 4 to 6 years, however long it takes you to graduate. If you go directly into the military, and the military is not your career, we'll wait till you get out, and then we'll come talk to you again about what you want to do after that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, what does it mean to you to be able to, you know, help these young men kind of transition such a key phase of life? What does it mean to be able to come alongside them and help?
I mean, it's a blessing, to be completely honest with you. It's something that I feel like I'm a very purpose-driven person. I really feel like I was planted in this position to provide a vision for this program, and I take it very seriously.
Yeah, whatever got you started?
I worked in higher education prior to this at the University of South Carolina. I finished up my PhD at the University of Georgia. Always loved working in higher ed, but when this position became available at United Way of the Midlands, and I saw what it could do for our 6-county footprint in South Carolina, I just knew I had to apply, and thankfully I had the job.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
And so you were talking about multiple different pathways and mentorships and ideas. What kind of careers are you looking at, or trades?
At first, I wanted to become a psychologist, so I got placed in the Salvation Army. So I did that for 2 months, and it was great. You know,
oh, wow.
If I choose to go into that field, you know, they're willing to hire me again. So
that's amazing.
That's outstanding.
And again, so cool that you can test it all out early on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all of that makes such a huge difference. You know, I think because it's important to be able to kind of try on what you're going to do before you do it. You know, that hands-on experience, more sometimes than just learning in a book. Being not only alongside a mentor, but being able to experience it just makes such a huge difference.
It really does, and Enosh is being very humble. He's also plays football at Richland Northeast. We got signing day coming up. I'm really excited about his future, and so he'll be a student athlete, and we hope that he'll come back and talk to to the young men about what his experience like is in college.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
How are you balancing all of this? Because that's a lot. School, looking at careers, football.
It's a lot, but I have people around me that helps me handle things. So
Yeah.
I just talk to them on a daily basis about what they experience. So I just put it into my head and figure everything out day by day.
Oh, that's huge, having that support system. Now, what position do you play?
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait to see what comes of that.
Yes.
How neat.
Right.
And you all also have an event coming up soon, right?
Yeah, we had our welcome ceremony on Saturday, and so our next event will be either at, TBD location, but we'll bring all the young men together for their first workshop with our newest cohort. So we're up to 77 young men in the program.
Wow, that's amazing. And like you said, it's been about 1 year.
Yeah, about 1 year.
Okay, so wow, gaining a lot of traction really quickly.
We are, thankfully.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, you bet. Well, thank you for all that you do. Sounds like a fantastic program. Glad to see you making the difference in so many young men's lives. And again, all the information right there at that website. And of course, you can get more information, WIS-TV.com. Take a look at this interview, and that information will be there as well. Thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you all for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, let's get over to meteorologist Von Gaskin.